Hello and welcome to my pencil video demonstration, or whatever you want to call it really. I want to show you what I've learnt so far on Pencil, which is a free program that you can download on the web to do small animations, which you could probably, I think you can join together as a whole, make a whole movie out of it if once you've done the different clips of the movie and then join them together to make a whole movie. So I've put this picture on the background here, which is a little sketch I did on here a few days ago, a couple of days ago, and I just put it on to show you something. But anyway, for now I want to show you, which I've probably seen a lot of videos of this nature on the YouTube and such, but this is my first attempt to have a go at doing something that might help those who are interested in animation. There's quite a few videos out there, but none of them have been that informative or that good. I don't think the quality's been pretty poor. Either the person speaking rambles on and doesn't actually tell you anything, which is what I'm doing now, sort of thing, but mostly it's utter gibberish, and I don't understand a word they're going on about. So what I'm going to show you today is what I've learnt by myself on my own, and hopefully with my experience of video making on YouTube, I should be able to do a better job than most of the others. They've either been no sound and just visual. Someone's drawing, you can see them drawing, and they put the odd box up saying, oh, I drew this first and you have to do this first and that. But you can't beat spoken word, I think, when you're doing things like this. If you can hear someone talking to you, then you can relate to that. So let me start with, this is the tools menu up here. Now some of these tools can be a bit confusing because of what they do and what actual layer you're on. I've changed the layer name to sketch layer and draw layer, which down the bottom here on the left hand side, and they can be changed by clicking on them with the mouse, or best with a pad if you've got one. You can do it with mouse, but it's very awkward to draw. Now these two are on at the moment. I don't know if they were on when I put it on, but somehow they've got left on, or they come on. As you can see, they're on, off, on, off. Now they just show you the next step, or the step behind that you've done previous, so you can see where you're going, basically, which I'll explain later. But as I say, we'll start off with the tools, and I'll try and explain some of the tools that we have up here. So first of all, you've got the pencil, then you've got your brush, then you've got pen, then you've got polylines, then you've got a rubber, then I think that's a bit of old rag, and you can wipe things clear. I'll show you that by doing that, and that gets rid of it completely, and I can undo that and bring it back. There you go. Now this picture I downloaded, I'll show you in a minute when I get to that section, but I'm trying to do it in little sections so that you can easily understand what it's all about. Now obviously you've got the rubber, so I can rub out a little bit of the leaf like so, as I'm on that layer. Actually I'm on the draw layer, so I don't know, let me check. If you're on the wrong layer, it comes back. Now if I was on the sketch layer, no, it stayed as it was because I was on the right layer to start with. Each layer is like, let me get a pencil and show you. Imagine you've got, oh, it went right now. Why is that not drawing? Ah, there it is. That's because I'm on the wrong, that one. That's the one I wanted, I do believe. We've got a layer of, so that's your piece of paper. It's not very clear. Let me try the ink pen because it's a bit darker. That's it. The ink pen comes out a bit darker than the pencil. That's one layer, and then you'd have another layer, and then another layer, and another layer, as if you had a book. So you had an open book and you just peel back the pages and you get the little corners, and you do a little sketch of a man, a walking man or something like that in a corner, and each page or each layer has got a different position of this man or stick man on there, and then you'd move him slightly on the next page, but you'd have to be able to see through the first one to be able to get the next one that little bit further on. So you're moving his head, you want to slightly move his head slightly, so you've got this other one as a reference on top of it, so you can get to the next page, draw his head move slightly from that one, put that one back down, see that it's moved only a little bit, then the next one you do it again, you draw a little man and you move his arm this time or his leg, and then the next one down, you'll be seeing through that one. Each time you see through each one, as you change the amount of movement you want to make in your little man. See, so when you flip them pages, you get a quick, all you see is for a split second each movement, for a few seconds, well, even not even that, a blink of an eye, and then you get as if the man's moving along. Okay, so you've walked him, you've made him walk, or you've made him put his arm up. Entirely up to you how you do that. It's just this is just for reference and how it works, and that's what it's basically. This whole program is. It's a book basically with the different pages or the different layers which you can see through, and you can get the end result, which is an animation. Right, so getting back to the tool set which I was supposed to be doing, you've got your pencil, your brush. I'm not going to talk about the brush because I've found that really obnoxious, not very helpful. The pen is only slightly different from the pencil. I haven't worked out what the difference is between them, except the pen is darker than the pencil. Someone else might know what it is and they can tell me, but at the moment it's just darker than the other. And of course you've got your rubber, which you can use to rub out your mistakes. Don't want all that rubbish in there. Anyway, I can't see it very well, so let's use the hand. Now this hand is very useful, but you have to revert to the mouse for this because it works on the left and right buttons of the mouse. If you press the right, you can move your picture around. Sorry, the left mouse button, you can move the picture around, and on the right you can zoom in and out on it. And the other good little move it's got on it, which I like a lot, is if you press the Alt key and the right mouse button, or no, left mouse button, sorry, the right mouse button zooms in and does a turn, and the left mouse button and the Alt key will allow you to rotate the picture. So there you go, that's how you do that. That's what the hand's for. I'll take my hand off of there, and then now we won't go into the bucket yet. That's just for filling gaps. This colour picker, I haven't found any use for it yet, really, not as such. I'm not into colour drawings anyway, so I probably won't use that one. These are just select and gather tools, which you can select something. Right, so, and then you can move it, I believe. There you go, see, and then you just move them around. That's all that does. It just selects things and moves them around if you want to move it around somewhere. If you don't like where you've drawn it, you can move it over there. Okay, so then you've got this pointer here is called Modifier Curve. It actually does on vector layers, so I'll have to load in a vector layer. Let's just do that. Vector layer. Now we've got a vector layer, we've got that selected. Now we can draw. Let's get the pencil. As you can see, it's like little dots, little tiny dots joined together. I don't know if you can see it on this. Let me zoom in a bit. You might be able to see. Oh, going the wrong way. As you can see, oh, once it stops, you can't see it any longer. But look up closely at the very beginning. You'll see that it's all made up of little tiny dots. I think that's what shows up on the paint better. Not really. Not much better. No, okay, it's not going to have it. So when I say this paintbrush, I don't like using it because of that very reason. I know I've got a very small size brush on the pencil. Sorry about the background noise, but as you see I draw it, you can see the little dots. Well, if you use the finger, as I call it, the finger, pointy finger, you can actually move, click on it, left click on it, and you get these little red dots that light up with the red, and then you can move them around, and that will change the line. But it only works on the vector layer and not on the bitmap layer. Okay, so that's what that's for, that one there. So that's the whole tool set, and I'm going to end this video now because it's coming up to 10 minutes or nearly 11 minutes, so I want to end them at a reasonable length of time, and I shall do another video very shortly. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.